And move forward.
All right, smile.
All right, here we go. We are live. And today we are going to be talking about the 2018 Streaming Awards, planning out our show. And let me just tell you a little bit about the 2017 Streaming Awards. So, the 2017 Streaming Awards was a big success. We had hundreds of nominations, and we're actually now accepting nominations for anyone who knows of a great live streaming show that should be recognized. And we've got a little agenda that Tessa's going to go over to show you guys a little bit about how to be involved with this amazing streaming awards show.
Guys, we're so excited to be bringing back the Streaming Awards to you this year. So we're finally going to announce the date, Friday, June 1st, just a couple weeks away from now. We are inviting you, as you may remember from last year, to come physically into our office. We have only 50 tickets available, so make sure that you get your chance to get those tickets. And do we start an Eventbrite yet?
Yes.
Okay, so there is an Eventbrite. Search for StreamGeeks on Eventbrite, and you'll be able to, search for Streaming Awards.
StreamingAwards.com.
I haven't seen the page yet. Okay, so at StreamingAwards.com, you can get your ticket for this event, or you can watch it live because we will be streaming the awards ceremony online. Just after this show today, we will begin accepting nominations on StreamingAwards.com. Again, you will be able to nominate your favorite streamers from the industry on StreamingAwards.com right after this show. Fun new feature we're going to bring back a little social media snippet with the Streamer Spotlight. So I'm going to be pulling from our Facebook user group, the place where we continue the conversation about live streaming and where users like yourself are able to share what they're doing in this industry. So today we're going to highlight Ken Benedict sharing his dual camera tripod setup with the PTZ Optics cameras. Thanks for sharing that so much, Ken. A lot of great stuff there. As you can see, other users are interacting, commenting, suggesting on other people's posts. So please head to facebook.com/groups/PTZOptics /StreamGeeks to join the StreamGeeks group. And now I'm realizing that the post I selected today was from the PTZ Optics user group.
It's okay. Ken Benedict, thank you for sharing this really cool
Still worth sharing.
Of your dual camera setup. This is a live show, as you know, so your comments are coming through vMix Social, and we are happy to bring them on camera and connect with you guys. So bring them on the show. So please let us know your comments, and we're going to be answering questions during the live show. But all this and more is coming up next. So we're going to go over this in just a moment. We're a little, we are a little...
what is going on here?
I don't know. What is going on today?
We're all just frazzle-dazzled. Is it like the Monday blues or something?
Monday. We have a new Schmerl thing here that shows our Facebook likes. So if you like our show, please hit the like
And
button.
we were just like so ready with the plans here.
We didn't plan enough, I guess. We got to give it more planning.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just move on into today's presentation. So let's talk about the Streaming Awards for newbies, people that weren't involved last year.
Yes. So we have a little bit of B-roll that we'll play to show you what it was like, and let's start there. I am the host of the show, but luckily I have some really great people with me, including Tess Protesto, who is here, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the show.
Paul, I love your corny jokes. Thank you guys for joining us today for the first ever Streaming Awards. We are joined by our first ever live studio audience, and we're extremely excited about that. Let's have a view of our studio audience, Paul.
Thank you
there
all for joining.
Our PTZ Optics sunglasses.
We have a great group of live streamers and professionals here who are learning a little bit about live streaming and watching what we do behind the stage.
Absolutely.
So that B-roll is kind of hilarious.
My favorite part is just the entire audience wearing the sunglasses, and it's just panning, and everyone's watching us, so their faces are kind of just like neutral. And that's great. We did have our first in-studio audience last year at the Streaming Awards, and we are having an in-studio audience again. So if you're able to come to the Philadelphia area that Friday, make a long weekend out of it. Come hang out with us, check out our studio, and join us live for the Streaming Awards. Especially if you get nominated, you might want to consider coming. The winners are going to win some amazing prizes. What can we remember from last year?
Yeah, so we are looking for new sponsors, but last year we had a PTZ Optics live streaming camera. We had a Magewell frame grabber, which is the HDMI to USB frame grabber. Everyone loves to have one of those in their toolkit. We had Mimo Live software, Wirecast live streaming software, live streaming hardware. NewTek gave away the NewTek Connect Pro. So 5 to 10 really great live streaming products. And we had about 25, 30 people show up last year, so we're expecting more. But we've only got room, really, I'd say, Tess, for like 50 people in this studio. So it's a bigger studio. In fact, that clip really showed off something that was interesting, is that our old studio was just me in front of a green screen and Tess in a little nook in our old conference
That gave
room.
us a little flashback of that.
And I was just like, wow. Like, it was still a fun, engaging show. But
the quality from, I mean, it's the same cameras, but that just shows how just like learning the equipment can make it look so much better.
Yeah, I told this funny joke. I was wearing a suit, and I can even see that like the color balancing wasn't perfect. Like it was like I could have used a little bit of a little bite there. As you can see, like our cameras, the blacks are very black right now. We weren't doing that. You know, we didn't even know about that back then. Yet we were streaming to Facebook Live exclusively, and we got over 4,000 views in the first hour. So it was just like a huge event, and we're really excited to host this on StreamGeeks this year and hopefully get a lot of live streaming shows. The idea originally, as you remember, Tess, was to have a place, find a space for people in the industry that maybe are just all over the place and try to get everyone together, where people who are cutting the cord, no longer watching cable television, a place to find shows that they might want to watch online.
Yeah, it's become a nice little spot for people to explore some of the top leaders in each little streaming industry, whether it's House of Worship is a category, sports is a category, just entertainment is a category, music's a category. So be thinking about who you want to nominate, who you think deserves to be recognized in the industry. They'll win a prize, and they'll also get some exposure. So if you're looking to grow your community, this is a great way to do that as well.
So with that being said, I wanted to talk about the winners of last year. I think it's our very last B-roll clip. Shows last year's top 10 winners.
Kyle's commenting that he won an Osprey card.
Oh yeah, Kyle won a frame grabber last year, Kyle Gunderman. And Kyle's school, the Griswold Elementary School, was actually in our top 10 and was our best school streamer. So let's show some of the past, and we'll mute the clip so I can talk over it if that's okay. And we will play. Here we go. So Zach Adams actually won. He was from Cruise Week TV and had everyone on his cruise ship voting for them. They had over like 2,000 or 3,000 votes. Tom Sinclair with his Streaming Idiots show was in the top 10 with a great following.
Yes. Who else do we have on this list here? Yes, this is 12th and Sports Network.
Yep, Joe and Brian for their Olympic curling setup.
That was really interesting for the sports genre.
Marilyn Cuevas. I kept on getting that name wrong. She has a very loyal following in the Latino community for her engaging live show.
21 pesos or
yeah, I think that's what it was.
I forget what it was called.
Jeff Adams from the TJAS Media got Best Male Host.
That's right. Okay, you're ringing all the bells for me.
There's the Griswold Elementary School.
Yeah, for their school morning broadcast.
Yep, they had a very great following. They probably could have won. Now, Dmitry Jankowski is a orchestrator.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
He won for Best Audio. And then we also have Chad Burton from the Palmetto Tigers, the Best Sports Stream.
Yeah.
And then Brian and Carrie.
Oh, I think one of them won for best co-host. Yeah, we've got a lot of categories, and we're always open to new category suggestions as well.
Oh yes, this was Alpha Live for their live streaming for sports streaming.
There must have been a few categories because we're thinking there were a few
then
sports winners.
This
Maybe
is
they were the
something we
top
did last
ones.
year, Tess. We might want to consider doing. We had everyone on the top 10 that could make it come in to
That
the
was
live
fun,
stream
yeah.
and
If we could get
accept
some
their award
physical here,
live.
that would be amazing.
Oh, yes.
But virtually as well, that would be great.
In fact, there was we did physically have Kyle
Marilyn
Gunderman
was there?
and Marilyn Cuevas,
Mhm.
and let's just show a quick clip of either one of those, Michael. I think we have 2 more clips. We can have the audio on for those if you'd like, but
Moved into computer, so I'm.
Oh, there's Kyle and I. That's the first time we
And when I
met.
started doing streaming. I got back into what I really love. I'm like, this is so much fun.
And now we're old
The kids love
buddies.
yeah. Kyle came on,
Such a fun time. It was great
so
to meet a
everything
lot
that
of
has to do
people
with
and there's Marilyn.
from the industry. There's Marilyn. She was a catch. She's too funny. You can see the blue and purple in the background that we used to do.
Yeah.
It's our first little set with a Dell monitor peeking out.
Oh my gosh. It is.
Oh, and you got all spiffied up in your
Yeah,
suit.
I'll be wearing a suit.
That's your green screen presenter mode. This year we'll be standing and like.
Yeah. It's gonna be a much more.
I'm gonna wear a
award
different
show
dress this
style.
year. Or get something really cute. Great memories, great times.
So we're going to try to do, and we'd love to hear from you guys, and Tessa's keeping up with the chat, ideas for next year. One of the things I want to do a lot more of is movement. So maybe start the show here, have another part of the show in the front, and do different things and try new things. So very excited about the 2018 Streaming Awards. Last year it was June 30th. This year we're doing it June 1st. It's a Friday. You can come into our studio around 10, 11 o'clock, have a lunch, a great barbecue. We're going to have drinks. And it's right in downtown Westchester, so it's a beautiful area. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. So I just wanted to remind everyone to subscribe and like our page. You can see here that we have almost 1,900 subscribes on YouTube, and then 813 likes on our Facebook page. So that'll keep you up to date when these broadcasts come out. Last time we did our broadcast specifically just on Facebook Live, but today, or this year, we're going to do Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, we're going to open that up to Facebook and YouTube. So you guys will have up until a few weeks from now to nominate, and then we're going to take at least a week for voting, and the votes will close on June 1st is what we did last time. So we'll be accepting nominations for the next few weeks, and then we're going to put it all together, make sure everyone's legit and all that good stuff, and then we will hold voting, and you guys are going to vote and hopefully share everything out with your communities to try and get the most votes possible for your favorite streamers.
Yes, so that is really the update for today, and I wanted to spend just a moment talking about Twitch, a new live streaming platform, and why we're moving over to Twitch. And that's just wanted to briefly show that, and then show a new style of layout that we're going to be rolling out that's going to make the switch to Twitch even more fun. So we live stream to YouTube and Facebook, and I know a lot of you probably do that, and they're great places to grow your network. And one of the things that I learned when Tess came on the show, we were just streaming to YouTube. That's why we have a much bigger audience there. And then Tess, brought in the YouTube side of things, and I really learned that it's a totally different audience. It's not completely different, but there are different people there at different times of day, reaching different audiences. So Twitch is the same thing. If you look at the demographics of Twitch, it actually, for our customer base and our audience, it actually very well matches with the type of people that we're looking to meet, technically inclined people, people on Twitch. Quote unquote gamers are actually generally higher educated than a normal person that's not a gamer. So there's a lot of funny, interesting things about Twitch that made us think, wow, this is a totally untapped market for us. And when we moved from YouTube to YouTube and Facebook, our audience grew dramatically.
Yes.
So it's just this new audience, potential audience. So that's why we're doing it. But there's a couple other secret sauce reasons why we're doing it. Do you want to kind of talk about a few of those, Tess?
Well, Twitch is allowing for some deeper interactions and some more flexibility and fun in social interactions with your audience. But also, the platform actually is looking, from what we've learned, for some more creators like us. It is a gamified platform, but which is part of the fun for us transitioning over there. Luckily, StreamGeeks, we feel like, might have a smooth transition to a platform that's normally geared towards gamers. They are looking to transition towards the creators. So that's sort of an input on behind why we're moving.
Yeah, and throughout this transition, we want to hear from you guys and what you guys think. But there's a couple of goals that it accomplishes for us. One is we want to have shorter form content. We still want to spend a full hour with our audience to do Q&A, to do trivia, to have a giveaway, and do all of these things. But on the on-demand, when we're leaving this legacy or trail of videos that we're spending so much time on and spending so much resources on, as we go out into the world and we create these videos, we want these videos to be short and consumable for the world, years from now. So a lot of people might look at an hour-long video and say, I'm not going to watch that. So we're going to still provide the same amount of live interaction and interactivity and have this growth into Twitch, and at the same time provide the best content possible on YouTube and Facebook, and then transition to Twitch to continue the fun stuff like the trivia, which is very engaging and interactive, the giveaway, and all of that on Twitch. So without further ado, I want to reveal our switch to Twitch
Outline, is that the way to call it? Our switch to Twitch.
Our switch to Twitch elevator, secret elevator. Can we
well,
call it that?
It's a telephone.
A telephone booth. It's our switch to Twitch booth. So
our switch to Twitch booth.
Let's hop in.
We are going to travel into the world of Twitch.
Yes,
together.
It's going to be fun. Why don't we? To do this properly, we'll roll the credits.
Okay.
Then once the credits are done,
we'll get in the
we'll
telephone
get into
booth.
the telephone booth. We will switch to Twitch, and while we're in the telephone booth, we'll just explain how to get to Twitch, in case anyone else wants to switch with us.
Okay, sounds
right?
good. Let's do it,
So
boss.
roll the credits, and we'll see you guys in just a moment.
We are traveling.
So, what we're gonna do? I have to have my face cut off a little bit. All right, Tess, you stand here. You can be on this side of the booth.
Okay.
All right. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we are going to switch to Twitch midstream. Now we use vMix to live stream, and they're just about to announce. And there's an overlay actually when we do the real switch to Twitch. Oh my gosh! Now we're getting closer to the switch.
I feel like the whole thing should be spinning.
Soon we will be going to twitch.tv/SGeeks. Somebody had StreamGeeks.
Twitch.tv/SGeeks. So you can prepare your browsers for that.
And that's where we're going to do the giveaway, the trivia, all that fun stuff. And we're going to go ahead and get that switch in motion.
Twitch.tv/SGeeks. Twitch.tv/SGeeks.
And we even have, and this is where we're going to like start our Twitch show. And this is even a virtual set, so Mike can like zoom in and out, and we can really get into the telephone booth and do crazy stuff. So this is where we're going to start. But the show is over for YouTube and Facebook. We're switching to Twitch. We'll see you guys on Twitch in just a moment. Perfect.